Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Capricorn for November of 2011. And this also applies if you have a Capricorn ascendant. So my Capricorns, not only do we have Pluto in your sign, but we have an extremely intense month because we've got an eclipse happening on the 24th of November and also Mercury going retrograde on the 24th of November until the 13th of December. And this is all happening intensely in your 12th house. So this is going to affect you very deeply, Capricorns, on a very inner level. I would imagine that because the effects of this eclipse last for at least 6 months afterwards, there's going to be a focus on your health, your well-being, your routines that you have in your life, the plans that you have. I think you're also going to be looking at your inner self, your spiritual self. This is going to be a very important time, Capricorns, for you to go within, to go inside, to either meditate, to do something in nature. Also a very good time to do something that involves compassionate work for others, helping others. It's a good time to look at any destructive behaviour patterns that you might have been working with or know that you need to work with. Maybe you've been putting up with somebody not treating you very well and you've somehow been putting up with it. Maybe it's time to be more assertive or to let go of this person in your life. It could also be people from your past coming back into your life or you having a greater understanding of your past so that you can move forward. As well, with that Mercury retrograde in the 12th house, make good use of it, of really thinking about this last year. How has it gone? How do you feel about this last year? Were there things that you were happy with? And maybe you need to encourage yourself a little bit more. And what is it you want to achieve for the year coming? Because, of course, Capricorns, we're soon into the holidays and it will soon be your birthdays. And it will be a whole new cycle beginning again. So certainly a time for going within and also looking at your health and the kind of routines that you have in place, your diet, what you're eating, the kind of exercise you have, and your spiritual diet. Are you feeling nourished and gratified, and does your life have meaning? These will all be issues that will be coming under focus during this eclipse, which is a long-winded one. Now we've got Mars in your 9th house all month. So this is a great time for learning, for any kind of travel plans you want to make. Be careful you don't make them too quickly because Mars likes to get things done very quickly. Try to make them before Mercury goes retrograde or after it goes direct on the 14th of December. But it's a very good time for any kind of international connection. Anything about meeting somebody from overseas, doing business with somebody from overseas, teaching, learning, coaching, any kind of inspirational courses that you might want to go on or give. All these will be very well aspected, and anything involving astrology and the metaphysical arts also you might want to put your energy into. We've got also some planets in your 11th house this month. Earlier in the month, a focus on a bit of socialising and meeting up with friends as well would be very nice, particularly for the first week in the month. We've got a trine from that Mercury into your 4th house from your 12th house the first week of the month. So a really good time for any problems that you've had around the home about maybe where to live, what to do with your house, the people you've been living with. You're going to be able to come up with good ideas for solving those problems, especially in the first week of the month. Second week of the month, we've got Mars trine to Jupiter in your 5th house. So not that you do much of a flutter, but possibly a little bit of a flutter. Maybe $1 on the lottery you might want to just do during the middle of the month with the trine from your 5th to your 9th house. It's also a very good time for publishing anything. Also a very good time for getting a lot done in business and good for making business decisions. Also good for any kind of physical activity that you want to do during the middle of the month. The last week of the month, we've got a square from the Sun to Mars. That's from your 12th to your 9th house. So that could involve some issues with travel arrangements. You're probably going to have to change arrangements. Any plans that get made, and Capricorns, you do like making plans, may well be changed. So try not to be too rigid. Be flexible around the planning, otherwise you're going to be irritable and angry with this square. You're going to have more energy A little bit more energy there, so make sure you do something physical or creative so that you can let off some of that steam that will be bubbling inside of you. It is holiday season, so maybe you'd like to find out what 2012 has in store for you, have a reading, or ask me a question for $25 that I'll answer in an email of up to 150 words. Maybe treat somebody to a reading or a book or an audio, and if you'd like to look at my website, I'd be delighted to hear from you. Thank you very much for listening and have a great month. Bye for now.